Hey Collective, welcome to a reading for you guys. Hope you're doing well. This is good for all signs, all placements. Happy birthday, Leos. Many blessings to you during solar return and for many, many years to come. Collective, I guess we'll just do whatever comes out for you guys for the month of August 2026. Collective and cross watchers, whomever, please take what resonates, leave the rest if it's not your story. Do not try to make it fit. Roles can be reversed. Please, this obviously can be somebody that you know of or have known or have met, what have you, that could be going through this and you just happen to hear about it. Also, too, what else? Vet everything, everyone, every time, including myself. Watch tarot responsibly, and these readings are not meant to be medical, psychological, relationship, financial, career, and or legal advice, okay? I will do an all signs portion for you if I have time, as well as look at your money, okay, if there's enough time, okay, if Spirit allows me to do so. If you want to get a private personal reading with me, my email and website is down below, so definitely check that out. Check out YouTube memberships as well as Patreon, okay? All right, let's get into it. Beginning, middle, and end of August, honey. Sorry, I'm getting over some really nasty summer cold. Let's see. What's going on, please, for the collective? Okay. Okay, we have prayers. Okay, this is my prayer card. Third party. So it says third party, the other woman, man, third wheel. Someone's praying. A third party could be praying. Okay, I don't like to read on people's prayers. What's this third party doing? Runner, avoid it, and escape. So someone's praying that a third party gets away, or someone's praying to have a third party choose them. So it's basically giving the main person an out. There's a third party here who doesn't realize that they're getting into a situation that is not beneficial to them. And it's literally freeing up the main person who's being cheated on to get away, to escape from this person. For some of you, that could be that, but for others of you, this could be where a third party is praying to find a way out of a situation, to escape somebody that they originally wanted, but it's not a good situation. There's a third party out here who wants the main person to take back the person that they took from someone. There literally is a third party who is praying that a main person, a wife, a husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, takes this person back. Because this person is not where it's at. Okay. All right. Middle of the month, we got, yeah, it's blocking their finances. Somebody who involved themselves, and I'm not saying we are going to, feel bad for the third party, but, the third party here is realizing why the main person was so upset. Why the main person was going through, didn't look all that great, right? Because they were going through what now this third party is going through. And there's a third party here whose finances are being blocked, as well as the person who's cheating as well. Yeah, look. While the main person here is being blessed, restored with abundance. Yeah. Yeah, look, we also have setup as well. There's a third party here who feels like they got set up. I mean, they're trying to play the victim, but they were a willing participant. A knowing, willing participant. So, I mean, you can only get set up so much when you know the person's in a relationship and or the person's married and you still continue the relationship. You really can't blame anybody but yourself at that point. Yeah. There's a third party here who's losing their ass financially along with the person who's cheating. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And they're trying to blame either the person they were cheating with or the person that the main person, but that's not their experience. They're sharing in the karma because they were cheating with somebody who was in a relationship and or marriage, and they could have also been married or in a relationship themselves, but not necessarily. I mean, this is a classic case of be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it and you don't really know what you're really getting until you actually get it. Because when someone's cheating, of course they're going to tell the third party whatever they want to hear, right? To make the main person the villain, so the third party will comfort them and love on them and open up them legs or drop them pants, don't do the zipper. You see what I'm saying? I mean, if a person's cheating with you, right, and they're lying to their spouse about it, of course they're lying to you. That's stupid to think that they're not, because they're already proving to be a liar and a cheat because of what they're doing to somebody else, and you're helping them. And I'm not trying to come down on anybody, but that's the vibe here. So somebody feels like they got set up here with that. Now this, I don't like this. End of the month, I don't like it. Okay, so we got gift, reward, incentive, or present. But it also is the gift that keeps on giving. It's an STD. So there's a third party here because the person that they are with, right, that they got or is getting is cheating, right, on them. Also, is finding out this person's sick. The main person doesn't have it, and they can prove it with documentation, with medical test results. Yeah. Someone could look really drained. Someone could have lost a bunch of weight. I'm not a doctor. I've already given my medical disclaimers. Yeah, divine partner. So somebody here, somebody's realizing that the person that they thought that was their divine partner, nothing about that's divine, by the way. When somebody is cheating or is the affair partner of somebody who's in a relationship and or marriage, it's not divine. It's not divine. It's a test. Or it's a karmic lesson, usually. It's not divine. Somebody's realizing that, oh shit, this person that they've been sleeping around with and cheating with, and I stole your man, I stole your woman, is sick because they can't keep it in their pants or they can't keep their legs closed because they could have a sex addiction. Pretty serious one at that, actually. Maybe even substances. No tea, no shade towards anybody. I will put free resources down below. And that is what the main person was dealing with while they were dealing with this person, or married to, or in a relationship with this person. They don't have it though. And what I'm hearing is that they can produce test results to prove that they don't. So this person is picking it up elsewhere and has now brought it back to the third party. So if you're wondering about the situation, collective, there you go. Yeah, spiritual gift. Someone really is trying to get somebody to take somebody back. There's a third party here who's doing spell work, possibly to get somebody to take this ratchet, gutter in the gutter, man or woman back. But they don't want them. This person's being exposed. Yep. Yeah. That's the thing, is that somebody here, the main person, tried to, in some maybe kind of a coded message, try to warn this third party, like, listen, or maybe even directly, you don't really know what you're trying to sign up for. But hey, to each their own. You'll learn, but hey, it is what it is, right? This is where we're at. So there's a third party out here, collective, that is learning that you were telling the truth about somebody. That this person is for the streets. They can't keep it in their pants or they can't keep their legs closed. They will go to sexual parties. They could, no tea, no shade. They could be, DL. or deep down, like undercover bisexual, no tea, no shade, right? But they're not honest about it, and they're definitely not protecting themselves. For sure, for sure. Yep. This person's got serious sexual addiction, like for real. And it's escalated from like, corn with a P to in person. Or like ladies or dudes of the night or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So there's a third party praying for a way out of a situation. Well, okay. Let's see. What's this about? What's this prayer? Yeah. Holding back. Someone's holding back. So there's a third party here who's trying to. I mean, in a way, though, the third party is doing the main person a favor so they can get away from the situation. Or someone's praying that they can hold on to their money. I'm not a lawyer, not a cop, or anything like that. But in some states, if you're in the United States and maybe even some countries, I don't know, the person who was the third party can be sued for emotional estrangement, for helping cause the dissolution or dissolvement of a marriage, which I think is fair. I think that's fair. What's that about? Yeah, the world, completion of a cycle. Someone is praying that somebody here close out the cycle, and that someone also, there's a third party here who is praying that somebody can either get out of this situation themselves without losing their ass financially because of what they involved themselves in, or they still want this person as of right now, and that person that they are trying to be with doesn't lose their ass in a divorce. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, people, it's consequences. There's some consequences to some shit, right? You can't go out there, be cheating with everybody, leave somebody, abandon someone, their home, their kids, their family, their life. Because when you get married, you have a covenant. You are literally promising your life to another person. Literally, you are vowing to that person and to God that you are going to be there. I mean, the price is the price. If you can't pay the price, don't play the game. Something like that. What's this third party? What's it about? Yeah. The Fool in reverse. Recklessness. Somebody was hella reckless and they feel like they can't move forward. They have no peace because of this. Aquarius, Aries, Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo. Yeah, look, it's becoming so much of a burden because they can't get out of a third party situation. So there's a third party here who really wants out of the third party relationship, and for some of you, it's they want to keep it. For others of you, there's a third party here who really wants out of it, but they don't want to suffer the consequences. They want out without having to face consequences or the truth. And yeah, that's not going to work like that. Nope. Somebody was very disloyal. Taurus energy. You got Sagittarius, Aries, Leo too. Very, very disloyal. Ten of Pentacles, yeah. There is a wife figure here, the main person who's being portrayed, who's going to get out of this marriage, and they're going to have the Ten of Pentacles. They know who the third parties with an S are. Feminine and maybe even masculine as well. It's going to be a problem for them. That's the thing when I tell people cheating is, it's wrong. It's morally, ethically wrong, and anybody can justify anything with the excuses that they make to be able to justify whatever that they're doing, right? But at the end of the day, it's wrong. And if it costs you your life, your freedom, your livelihood, your ability to make money, if it affects the families, your health, your wealth, your mental health, your sexual health, all your spiritual health, all those things, it's not worth it. Right? Just wait till that, tell the person get out of the marriage. Don't sleep with them. Don't be a contributing factor to why they're getting a divorce. Let that person be. Or just don't mess with people who are married or in a relationship. There's a wife here who's about to get a lot for what's happened here for some of you, and the third party's going to have to pay restitution as well. Yep. Someone has proof and evidence of this. Because if there's no restitution for the main person who's been betrayed, which could be you, collective, I don't know where you're at in this, then the third party or third parties and the person that was cheating, their finances are going to remain blocked by Spirit, by the Holy Spirit, by the Most High. Because, you know, if you can't pay the price, don't play the game. Basically. What's this financial blockages about? So there's somebody here who feels like they got set up. Someone's like to play the victim, third party, and the person that was cheating. Yeah, look. Someone's, I'm telling you, the pride always goes before the fall. Leo energy. Someone is very shameful. They're trying to hide it. They're having a massive fall from grace. No, that's the thing too. It's not just it's also too, it affects your reputation. Nobody wants to do business with someone or people who engage in those types of behaviors, because if you'll screw somebody over in your marriage, or you will help somebody screw somebody else in their marriage, you're not somebody, you have no loyalty, you have no integrity. And that's what somebody's learning. What's that about? Yeah, corruption, King of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, somebody's like, no, someone's really taking a massive hit here because of what they've engaged in. And this is somebody who really thought that they had the green light on it, and they're about to find out that they don't. If you're still legally married, you're still married. The key word is still. If there's no documentation in place, you're still legally married. And wherever you're at, I'm not a lawyer, but there's something about that. What's that? There's somebody who's very corrupt. Yeah, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Nobody wants to work with this person. Nobody wants to support this person. Nobody wants to collaborate with this person or the third parties. Or the business partners that this person has had, right? Because you are the company that you keep. What's this fortune about? Yeah, the Empress in reverse. Somebody here does not want a wife here to get anything. Someone may be trying to stop a wife from getting everything, but they were betrayed repeatedly. Yeah, the Emperor wants to win. This person's very delulu. Somebody here is very delusional, thinking that they're going to win in a divorce. Again, not legal advice, not a lawyer. They're not. Now, if the third party was also married, and it's a woman, that woman is losing their ass in the divorce. So could be two people in relationships where both of them are married and they're having an affair. Both parties, the parties that were offended, were cheated on, know about this. And the man and the woman that were cheating together are royally fucked, basically, or about to be. There could also be a man here, a husband, who's trying to set up their wife to take a fall for something that they didn't do. Or trying to screw them over financially. That's not going to happen. There's a wife here who will hunt somebody to the ends of the freaking earth. With discipline, tenacity, dedication. Not to get them back. You're going to pay that price. Oh, yeah. And there's a wife here who also has proof of who the third parties with an S are. And this person's sexual escapades. They have proof. People have been sending it to this person, unfortunately. But it's true. But they got it. What's this setup about? King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We got Aries, Taurus, Leo. We got Taurus, Libra, Cancer. Somebody's There's a husband here who's very, 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 very angry with the King of Wands because of their choices. Someone feels like they got set up, but They didn't get set up. They decided to cheat. They didn't get set up. And they are having a hard time sleeping because of this. Someone's sick. This King of Wands could have got this married woman sick. Because of, or somebody, you know, not the main person, right? Oh my gosh. Somebody here, the main person, this King of Wands possible wife, doesn't have whatever this person has. And they can prove it with test results. This Emperor here is leaving this mother figure, this wife, behind because of this or something like that. I don't know. There's a lot. Okay, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here. What's that about? Yeah, justice. Someone's getting their karma here. Someone felt like they were justified in what they were doing. They weren't. And cheating and all their unchecked lust and undisciplined lust and undisciplined just actions. Or this could be somebody's parents dealing with a masculine or feminine about being a, you know, the side chick, side stick to a married man or woman. What's this gift about? Like, Seven of Pentacles. Now somebody's looking at all the time that was invested. Yeah, I got two. Bad news coming about work. Or somebody got some type of bad news at work about test results and they're very emotional about that. It's the person who's been cheating. And now they have to tell the third parties. The main person doesn't have it. Bad news, right? Look, King of Cups. Scorpio energy. Could be Cancer, Pisces. Yeah, somebody has to make a decision here. Someone's making a decision. Spiritual gift. Yeah, 10% reverse. Somebody here who's been cheating and doing the most remembers that their spouse gave them a reading or intuitively told them something and they didn't listen. They ignored the warnings. Queen of Wands. They didn't listen. Somebody here didn't listen. Aries, Leo, Sag. And there you go. What's this exposure about? Someone's being about to be exposed about this. Yeah, King of Swords. We got Aquarius energy, Gemini, Libra, but somebody, that's the truth. That's the truth. Somebody's about to be exposed or something. Somebody might be going to jail for something. Ooh, the devil. Toxic. Someone's about to be exposed for their sexual deviancy. Somebody here has been trying to warn people about this individual. Like, listen, and they weren't trying to talk shit. It's not slander, defamation, or libel if it's actually true. It's not a smear campaign if it's true. Someone's toxic as all get out. And they got problems. Like, they got problems. Someone's being exposed for their toxic deviancy or something. I don't know. Someone might need to go talk to somebody. Yeah, they lied. Somebody here has been gossiping really bad about another person. Someone didn't tell somebody the truth about something. So, I don't know. This person looks like a liar. The person who's been cheating and the third parties, they all look like liars. Caution, warning, danger. Yeah, someone's not arguing with somebody, no. This person who's been cheating and the third parties have all been warned by their respective people, whether it's friends, family members, the Most High, their spiritual team, their ancestors, to not keep continuing doing this to you, collective. Yeah, because it's all backfiring. It's all backfiring. Someone's not competing for somebody. Somebody's not arguing with someone. So, they got their out. It is what it is. I mean, they wanted it originally to work out, sure. But when they realized this person was ghosting them, they were inconsistent, they were cruel, hateful, abusive, rude, disrespectful, and lacked discipline and was just nasty, just mean, just nasty. They realize they deserve better, so they're cutting it off. And they will cut off anybody that they have to that will tell them that they're wrong about walking away from somebody who's abusive. Yep. Anybody who wants to play both sides, anybody who wants to gossip. Mm-mm. Somebody's done, collective. I think that's you. I feel like you're the one, and I'm very sorry, who's been egregiously fucking betrayed repeatedly. And this person, whomever you've been with, has been cheating on you with a lot of people for a long time. In a marriage, possibly. And thank God, thank God for that you don't have anything. Or go to the doctor and get tested, please, to make sure of that. But what I'm getting is that you actually don't have anything, and you can prove it with medical test results or whatever, right? This person is for the street, like they are for the streets. This man's a hoe, or whomever, this woman's a hoe, and they don't care. It's all backfire now. Yep. Yeah, it is. Yep, block. You're good. You're good, collective. You're good on this. You're blocking out this fuck fuck girl. Yeah, you're not. You're good. Nope, it's tainted. You don't want it. If third party wants them, third parties, then they need to stay exactly where they're at. This person really thought that you were going to chase them. Oh no, they need to go over there. They need to go stay with the third parties, and you know some of these third parties. Maybe some of them you don't, but you know some of them personally, unfortunately. This is somebody who was so dirty to even do something in your house, possibly. Yeah. And then the third party, plays in your face. Well, I guess joke's on them. Not wishing on nobody, but joke's on them. Because now they got to deal with the consequences legally, possibly, and the consequences health-wise and financially. Yeah, you're standing your ground. You are not. No, no, no. No, no. Nay, nay. No, you're not given to this. No. No, you're not. And you don't feel bad about it either. You don't feel bad about it either because you already know this person is insincere. You know they're a liar. You know they're a cheat. I'm sorry about that. But you already know what time this person's on. This person's spiraling out of control, sexually, partying, sleeping with whomever, taking things from people, whatever, promising the world to third parties or something like that. And you know damn well this person ain't no. They for the streets, they're for the gutters. So it's not your fault, not your problem. And what's due to you is going to be due to you. They shouldn't have done it. And if they didn't want you to talk about it, then they shouldn't have made it part of your lived experience. And they're not going to silence you. No, they're not. No, they're not. And they're not going to play victim because they were all willing participants. Knowing willing participants in just betraying you and destroying your family and your life or attempting to destroy not your whole life, but this part of your life, and trying to embarrass you and humiliate you. The joke's on them. The egg's on their face. You spit in the air, it's going to come back down. Huh? Right? I mean, come on now. It is what it is. They should have thought about that. They shouldn't have been disgustingly disrespectful. And it's not just them who's getting karma. It's also the people who would encourage it, laugh about it as if it was entertainment, kiki about it behind the scenes in group chats or whatever. Yeah, those people, the enablers, are just as equally, I feel, just as disgustingly disrespectful. You obviously hate everybody and yourself and this person and you, collective. And they're going to have to experience the exact same thing that they were cheering on, laughing about, gossiping about, complicit to, and enabling. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they are. Them and the people around them that they claim to love. Bet. That's how it works. All right? And they can't play. So whomever, you got people maybe want to come in towards you in the month of August, want to play the victim. Nope. No. People look drained. Physically, they're losing lots of weight. They may look gray or yellow. They don't look well. That's not your fault, not your problem. You didn't give it to them because you don't have it. And this person is not responsible, and neither are they. So guess what? Not your problem. This person has a sex addiction that's out of control. Mm-hmm. And alcohol or drug or whatever, out of control. They're out of control. Mm-hmm. And it's not going to destroy your life, collective. Mm-mm. They wanted it. No, they wanted this person, this woman, this man or this woman or whatever so damn bad. You can have them. And now you're able to, yeah, you're making an exit here. And you ain't never coming back. Nope. And you ain't, I would highly suggest that you do not sleep with this person. Mm-mm. Nope. No. Even if they do come back on bending knee, no. No. I feel like this situation, this person has given you, you feel disgusted. For some of you, you are disgusted by this person's behavior, the way they treated you in the relationship, in their marriage, and the way they've been acting outside of it, and you're not even like separated, divorced, or really broken up or something like that. Like, you're disgusted. You're just disgusted. Yeah, it's disgusting. And the people that were entertaining this, and this person's like having group sex, or like they're doing like weird shit, and they're sleeping with a lot of people. This person might have been sleeping with people in the family, or people who were supposed to be becoming a part of the family, or whatever. Like, this person's disgusting. It's not your problem anymore. This is a personal problem for them. And they could be bisexual, gay, whatever. No tea, no shade, right? My only issue with that is when you're not honest about it, and you put the main person or whomever in jeopardy, because you waste their time because you're not being honest, and maybe that's not what they're into, right? So you're wasting their time, and you're punishing them because they're not a man, they're not a man or whatever, or if it's a woman, they're not a woman, whatever, or you're just not being honest with that. And if you're not being safe, like, you really could, cause, you know what I mean? Like, you bring something back. So, when you lay down with dogs, you come back with fleas. You catch fleas, right? And there's a lot of fleas here. So, collective, it's not your problem. Go to the doctor, make sure you're good, right? You know what I mean? First and foremost. And then, if you haven't already, for most of you, you probably already have. And thank God you're clean. If you haven't, you need to go. You need to go. It's good self-care and good self-respect, and you would want to know, I'm sure, rather than not. Right? This person's disgusting. You're so disgusted with this person? Not today, Satan. Mm-mm. No. They want to play metaphorical Russian roulette with their life, and they want to do that with other people, even though you disagree with it, and those people entertain it. Hey, to each their own, right? Not you, though. Can't be you. No. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. All right, let me do this real quick. Let's see. Do we're all signs now. Show me the collective versus all 12 zodiac signs. I'm gonna use this one. Hold on. No, it's irresponsible. Someone who's sexually irresponsible is dangerous. Okay, someone who is not living in their truth is dangerous. Okay, in more ways than one. Someone who is not, disciplined sexually, morally, or ethically is dangerous. Okay? They don't care about you, obviously. Collective, they don't care. Because I feel like you're just ready to move forward and get what's owed. And if you got to take this person and all their third parties, all their little, whatever, sexual groups they're in, yeah, To court, you will. Or talk to a lawyer. Talk to a lawyer first, okay? Let's see. What we got, please, for the collective versus all 12 zodiac signs. From Aries to Pisces, please. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Most High, angels, ancestors, guys. You guys need to ask this person, whomever this thought as a man, okay, or woman, whatever, to go to the clinic with you, and y'all both get tested at the exact same time, and then you go get your results at the exact same time, so this person can't lie to you. All right, with Aries, we got trash. Loneliness. This person is going to make excuses about why they were doing what they were doing because they felt lonely. No, they knew what they were doing, and there's consequence for that. Yeah, ignoring. No, ignore their bullshit. Okay? They're full of shit. They'll play in your face, too. All right, if you're dealing with a Taurus, they're very closed off. Trauma bonding. Yeah, you're glad. You don't want to trauma bond with this person. All right, if you're dealing with a Gemini, there seems very clingy here. Liking photos. They seek a lot of outside validation. If you're with Cancer, they're very independent here, or they see that about you. They're saying they have good intentions, but they're fake. If you're dealing with a Leo, they just looking to hit it and quit it. Netflix and chill only. You're blocking this person. No. If you're with Virgo, they got trust issues, or they're saying that you do, but they do have casual relationships on the side. Could be for men or women. All right, or both. If you're with Libra, they're trying to manipulate you. Yeah, you're running from this person. If you're dealing with or they're saying that you're running from love, but really they've been playing a lot of games. When a Scorpio, they could be opening up to you about something, or they're opening up about something. Yep, they were right. Validate feelings. Or someone's opening up to a Scorpio to validate their feelings. A Scorpio's 100% correct on something. Yep. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they want to come off as very intimidating, or they're intimidated by you, and they're trying to flirt with you. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they've had a one-night stand with someone, and they're love bombing you or love bombing that person. If you're dealing or being love bombed by that person, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're uncertain if you know about anything, and they're uncertain if you're going to accept their apology. Okay, but they do want a new beginning with you. Or if you're dealing with a Pisces, they're very picky, or they're saying that about you, but they're in a situationship. It is what it is. Yeah, you're not interested in that bullshit. Or they're not, or whatever, right? All right, let me get some signs for you. This is like, it's not, you know, and even if this was done in the past, it's coming to light. But I feel like it's still been going on. It's been going on for a hot minute now. You don't owe, collective, you don't owe anybody an explanation, an apology for them betraying you. You might have somebody here who's trying to tell you you don't ever take accountability for anything. Meanwhile, one, they won't tell you what you've done wrong. And two, look what they're doing. They're just looking for excuses and looking for a reaction from you to validate all their disgustingly gutter trash, for the street, thought, hoe ass, dusty, crusty, tainted, dirty D, dirty P, for everybody type of behavior. Disgust. Okay? They need to stay exactly where they're at. And away from you. For some of you, you don't ever want to see this person again or ever speak to them again. You don't care. They should not have done that. No. No, it's not good. All right, who can be involved? Got Aquarius, Gemini, and anybody who knew and didn't tell you, they're going to experience the exact same thing. Anybody who was cheering it on, family, friends, whoever, their bros or whatever, was cheering this person doing this to you, collective, they're also going to experience that. Everybody's going to experience exactly what you've been through by this person, including the third parties. Yep. Aries. Oh, well, I mean, it is what it is, Virgo. I mean, that's the law of correspondence, law of cause and effect. What you give is what you get. Capricorn, shouldn't have done it. Cancer, shouldn't have done it. Libra, they need to make some shit right. They need, and I mean, they need to make that shit right financially. Yeah. Leo, and Taurus. All right, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could have in your chart, or they could, or anybody else who's involved. We got Aquarius, Gemini, Aries. We have Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer. We also have Libra, Leo, and Taurus, okay? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Hey, you know, like I said, you lie with dogs, get fleas, right? This person got a lot of fleas now, and it's disgusting. I'm sorry about that. It's appalling. It's absurd. It's egregiously disrespectful. It's disgraceful. These people need to have some shame. They're about to be shamed. Somebody here, the divine is about to put somebody in their place. All the people in place by exposing them in a very big, big way. Because all these people are about to start fighting with each other. Oh yeah, they're all going to have conflict with one another because it's like, I don't know, someone might be sleeping with somebody in the family as well, side note. I don't know. Or somebody's family. Some weird shit's going on there. I don't know. I want to get into that. So it's going to be first, middle, last initial, your name, their name. Someone's disgustingly gross. It's gross. It's gross. All right. And it was also last message from the Most High Holy Spirit, angels, and guides. What we got for the collective, please, for August? Letter K. I. G. Some Instagram as well. Someone could be involved in like some weird illegal, like someone could be involved in like a prostitution ring or something. Something weird about that. R. V. Some RV. Someone could be living in an RV. We got A. So someone could drive a Kia. Something could be Gia. The GIA is important. I don't know. S. And T. Something about Georgia or Atlanta. Or something about the SATs here. Okay. Someone's being set down. We got Z. We got O. Someone could have an STI. I don't know. L. Someone's name is Cal or Callie. Or Callie Ma's whooping their ass. I don't know. I. Someone's name is Liz. Yep. S. Some kind of list of people. List of names or something. I don't know what that's about. We got X. Some about Texas as well. Like 6 people. Someone's got 6 people on rotation, or they're sleeping with a group of people. See, some about Colorado here. Some about Box. I don't know. Not a paper motion. We got U. M. You see UM there, right? That's gross. We got J. And Q. This person's gross. Okay, W. This is gross. W. This person's gross. W. This is disgusting. O. A. F. And oh, I got I. And I have E. I got 2 more. I got T. Some of the T is here. Something's fate. There's a fated event that's about to take place. And L. Something, I don't know. Something's, the word is fatal was here. And I don't know. Something's bad. I'm wishing this on nobody, but, you know, like, people need to be more responsible for their shit. You know? And not do this kind of stuff. And protect themselves, right? Collective, I feel like you are not, something's going to happen the moment you completely disconnect. And you're not doing any of it. It's the divine. People are getting that work, honey, from the divine. Should have done it. Right? All right, I'll put these down below with free resources and whatnot. You can put these letters in ChatGPT or whatnot and get more, you know, names, places, or whatever. Also, the Scrabble game, not a paper motion. I got K, I, G, R, B, A. Somebody thought that was going to be able to be taken to the grave. It's not. That's what I heard. S, T, Z, O, L, I, S, X, C, U, M, J, Q, W, O, A, F, I. You know, this person wants to act like trash and then you go say it with trash. That's what I heard. E, T, and L. I mean, it is what it is. All right, let me get you some guidance. Real quick, I gotta go. You're moving forward, period. Let's see. Show me guidance, please, for the collective regarding this. No. Okay. You have morning. The world awaits you, number 40, number R4. Okay. Let's see. It says the world awaits. You've been alive, sure, but you've been waking up, doing what you need to get through your day, and going back to sleep. Repeat. Have you been living, though? Truly living? I think you need to hear this now more than ever. Your life is incredibly precious. Out there, the world awaits you. Now is the time to make good moments and learn to treasure them as they come. I feel like that's what you've been doing, or that's what I feel like you're going to be doing once you're free, completely done and free and no contact with this entire situation, right? And anybody involved in it, or cheered it on, or was complicit. Because obviously, if they didn't care, and that you're really going to start taking care of yourself, spend time with yourself, you know, by yourself. I don't feel like you're going to be like, well, you could be, but, you know, for some of you, but most of you probably going to remain like celibate or abstinent, and just focus on you and your purpose, your path, your healing, your shmonies, all those things, and just until you're ready and really further down the road on your healing process and your healing journey. And staying away from people like this and people that would entertain it or people that would laugh about it or be complicit in it or take bribes to keep it quiet or whatever. So that way you don't, I feel like you've learned your lesson. I don't feel like you're going to have to repeat this again. Right? About not giving people benefit of doubt and one too many chances. Like if they show you, when they show you who they are the first time, it's done. No second chances. Because people typically don't change unless the pain of not changing outweighs the pain of change. And this person doesn't feel like that. They don't have a problem with what they're doing to you, to your family, or to other people, or other people's livelihoods, or yours for that matter. They don't care. Or they don't even care about the third parties. The third parties didn't care about you, what it was doing to you. This person didn't care what it was doing to you. So, hey, they get what they get and they get what they deserve in the end. We all do, right? But that is what I got. I hope that helps you. I love you so much, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and hype up this video, okay?